this morning because of the schedule of the day is tight, and we have so many other things to do as well. Uh, I welcome you once again to Koikimedia channel. It is the Wednesday. Yes, I'm right. Today's Wednesday. If I'm right with my date, the 22nd of April, 2020, 2026. And I will not take much of our time because I know we're all busy. We all have, different schedule, and we all have different things that we've planned or we are planning to do. But one thing is, we will continue to say it as it is, regardless of whether, some might not be happy with it. Once again, please, whenever you come across our video, please do not use the video due to copyright. Allow those that are looking for us to find us. I'm sure they will find us. They will know where we are, and they will be able to watch it live on our full channel. We are currently just about to kickstart again today. And today, like I said, is the 22nd of April 2020. Also remember, that we like to tell you to, join our YouTube channel, become a member, subscribe, follow us so that you will be able to know everything happening, you know, in around what we do on our, platform. Most importantly, as well, if you have not joined our WhatsApp group, we, you know, ask you to ask for the code or the pin or the link so that you can also be part of it as well. So this morning, I quickly want us to go back to, what some might probably say it's not possible. And that is, we would not allow anyone to, intimidate us, especially when we are demanding, we are speaking to the current, administration because of our quest for safety of the lives of our people. Uh, I know a lot of other groups or other individual, other people, whether they are Yorubas or they are from the other ethnic uh, within the country known as Nigeria, always want us to feel sad. They want us to feel unhappy because of our quest, that we are engaging the current administration. I know I feel them, I've seen it in some of their comments, also in the way they are reacting, especially lately since Sunday Gospel decided, that it would be engaging President Bola Tinubu regarding insecurity in Yoruba land. So I don't want anyone that is from the southwest to feel intimidated. That is the broadcast this morning, and I only have just about 40 minutes maximum to put the presentation out. First and foremost, everybody in Nigeria know that there's high insecurity in the land. There is a lot of insecurity in Nigeria today. And if we have, insecurity in the country, should we, because of whatever we are demanding for, our exit, our self-determination, our quest to Yoruba nation, should that mean that because of that, we should not engage the federal government? I don't think so. And I don't believe so. Whether anyone accepts that security is currently a big issue for not just the federal government, for many of us that are concerned. What many people want us to believe is that we should be feeling uncomfortable to come out and discuss that our current plight, our current issues that we are facing today in Nigeria when it comes to security, we should not engage President Bola Tinubu. And for that reason, we've seen many people calling names and, trying to portray Sunday Igboho and the rest of us as people that have abandoned what we were actually demanding for. First and foremost, Nigeria has not yet disintegrated. At the point that it will be disintegrated, everybody will know. But the fact that Nigeria is not yet in that capacity of disintegration, that means that we will do everything to engage, dialogue, and continue to push for our safety in Nigeria. Because the safety of our lives and property matters before we get Yoruba Nation. Because Yoruba Nation is a movement that will not end or will probably stop because of anything. Yoruba Nation is bigger than every single one of us. And we are not the first people that have been asking for, such a kind of a demand to have Nigeria to come back to the round table and discuss, the future of Nigeria. So many of us that are followers of Yoruba Nation, I want us to remain firm. I want us to remain adamant that Yoruba Nation is not an abandoned project, but right now we want to engage the government for the safety of lives and property. There's no day that you look at what is happening in Nigeria today that you will not feel concerned. I mean, if you have human feelings, there is no single day that you will be looking at the situation in Nigeria and you probably start asking yourself, when will this stop? And when are we expecting it to stop? And what we should then do is we must continue to engage the government. First and foremost, we are not Igbos. We are not Hausas. We are not Fulanis. We are Yorubas, and we know what we want. So if those that come into, conversation that we are doing, they're putting comment, or probably some of you in Nigeria today, I'm talking to the Yoruba Nation followers that have followed the movement in the last 5 years. And people are saying, "Oh, shut up." They follow, Tinubu. Now Igboho is no more doing Yoruba Nation. Just tell them also to shut up, because our lives is at risk. And if our life is at risk because of some individuals, groups of people that are pushing the narratives to do evil, to put many lives in danger, then we have every right to tell them to shut up, that Yoruba Nation is not yet gone, but we need to engage the federal government. I don't know whether they want us to engage, the British government, because we're not going to engage the British government. The British government has their own issues. American government have their own issues. All the countries around the world will not listen to you, when it comes to insecurity. You have to discuss that with your own government. So the fact that, we are asking for Yoruba Nation, and some people have made it known that, oh, because we are now speaking in a way that is not comfortable to their ears, they want us to just focus alone on Yoruba Nation and not talk about the safety of millions of Yoruba people that are going through what we called pressure from Fulanis and the terrorists, the bandits in Nigeria. Um, every single day, news are still popping up, regarding this called or so-called bandits. I mean, we know they're not bandits, they're terrorists. So what we need to be talking about now is, how do we look into, engaging the governors, the traditional rulers, and many stakeholders within Nigeria to talk about the safety of our people. So if we continue to live in denial, there will be more killings. And that means that more lives will be lost. And every life matters, like Black Lives Matter in America. every lives matter, whether they are Yorubas, they are Igbos, they are Hausas. But because of what we are been asking for, the expectation is that, we should be shy. We should come out and start feeling, sad that we are engaging the government anywhere in the world. As I speak to you right now, there is still tension between, US and Iran. And in as much as many people expect that the war should not even be happening in the first place. So what then happened? The president of America, Donald Trump, seems to probably not getting the message now that negotiation will end the war. Iran demand is not being given to, because America says you're not going to get a nuclear weapon. We're not going to allow you to have a nuclear weapon, regardless of whatever you think of. Iran says, no, we're going to have a nuclear weapon. But if you look at the news in the last 24 hours, let me go through each of the news headline so that you can understand that when we are sitting and having conversation with the federal government for the safety of lives and property, no one should be telling and pointing finger to anyone, whether myself, my colleagues that are part of the Yoruba Nation movement, or Chief Sunday Igboho himself, that, oh, we have abandoned Yoruba Nation because, whatever you are thinking of. We must understand that there is still a government in place in Nigeria, and the purpose of the government is to discuss. We're not in the military era, we're still in democracy. Even whatever our demands are, we expect the government to sit down and discuss with us. But since that is not happening yet, since that is not, something that the government wants to discuss, whatever their own reason for that, what then we should do is continue to engage that same government for another thing that is of particular interest. Because I don't see any Yoruba person today, and I'm speaking directly to the Yoruba people, that will come out and say security matter is not a big threat. If security matter is not a big threat to you, it's understandable. If security matter is not a big threat to you as a Yoruba person, it is understandable. But the fact that a lot of us, like myself, Chief Sunday Igboho, Professor Banji Akintoye, and the rest of us believe that security matter of the lives of our people is something that we cannot, put to the side. So you want us to just come out and say, oh, Yoruba Nation, no going back every day, and then abandon other things. We've been talking about security anyway. I mean, if you go back to look at some of my videos in the last 5 years, whatever you are witnessing today, we have talked about it. From the insurgency that will rise, continue to rise, and the pressure will continue to bubble. Many analysts have talked about it. Many videos have been done to discuss it. If you go back and listen to the late Malafia Obadia. So like I said, it's just a very short one. And when I look at the headline coming from the mainstream media across the world, Trump says it will extend Iran ceasefire as status of peace talks remains unclear. I want you to take note of those words. Peace talk. They are looking for peace. So, in as much as we wanted to have an independent country, our own sovereignty, but that is not happening yet, does that mean that we will not engage the federal government for our safety, our lives? I think that is important. When you look at the CNN, that was BBC, live update, Trump says he will extend the ceasefire with Iran until negotiation is concluded. So I don't think some of you understand the meaning of negotiation. The war has already started. It's almost about 50 days plus now that this war has been going on in Iran. It is affecting millions of people around the world. Businesses are collapsing. Countries are now finding solutions to fertilizer, The jet fuel is expensive. If you're going to be traveling, it's going to cost you more money. So whatever we are also pushing towards the federal government today is part of negotiation to say, look, we want the safety of everyone. I don't want Lagos to be safe alone because I don't want to live in Lagos State. I want to go to live in Kogi State, and I want to be safe in Kogi State. We saw some of our kings, our obas, that were, speaking out just last week that it seems that things have gone AY. So, is it because you live in Lagos State and you think that since you have security in Lagos State, we should then abandon all the Yorubas that are living in Kwara State because we want to satisfy you by calling out Yoruba Nation every day? So you want me to come out and abandon millions of Yoruba people so that you can be satisfied with your own cup of tea in your own bedroom or your own pap, whatever you are drinking. After 54 days, I'm looking at Al Jazeera, Iran war. What is happening on day 54 as Donald Trump extends ceasefire? America is a very powerful country, but from being powerful country, they've yet to defeat Iran. The only way we can see that they're going to defeat Iran is to go into Iran with the foot soldier, and that is going to go with a lot of lives. Thousands of American soldiers will die. We have Yoruba people that their children are part of the military in America. We are very concerned for them. Nobody wants a war. So even if we have gone to war with Nigerian government, for those of us that have been asking for Yoruba Nation, we are still going to come back to the round table at some point, whether after 1 year of the war, whether after 6 months, whether after 3 months, with so many destruction and lives and property. American have lost soldiers in 54 days. Iran have lost a lot. Israel have lost a lot. The GCC country have also lost a lot. So the fact that we have not yet got to the stage of fighting the federal government for our quest to self-determination shows that we are being led by someone that understands not just the Nigerian politics, but the international world when it comes to the right to self-determination. And that is no one else but Professor Adebanji Akintoye. And when you look at Sunday Igboho himself, because some of you think he's not smart, he is smart. Because 1st of July 2021, Nigeria would have gone to war with us. On the 1st of July 2021, it would have been a bloody war. Because if Sunday Igboho stood his ground to fight back, many Yoruba people will get to that point of getting to Soka in the morning. Life will be lost. Think about it. Think about it that the mission to kill Sunday Igboho was in the midnight. We saw the timeline of when they arrived in the house with many soldiers, the DSS, and even Babalawo. But Sunday Igboho knew that there's no point fighting the federal government at that point. Because why? The federal government will label him as not just who they have already labeled him to be, but they will add more. Because we know how African context works. You kill one soldier, they will add 20. And Sunday Igboho will then be presented to the international community as the person they have been talking about. Many people that are living in America disagree with the war that Donald Trump is fighting right now. 61%. I want you to listen to this. 61% of Americans disagree with President Donald Trump fighting this war. So imagine if Sunday Igboho decided to fight back on the 1st of July. How many Yoruba people you would think would disagree with him? I'm sure a lot. Because a lot of Yoruba people will say, we never asked you to fight the federal government. Yes, your fight was genuine for the terrorists terrorizing your people in Igogon that end up killing Aborode and destroy many lives and properties. But we never asked you to fight the federal government because now many people have died. Many people have died. So the fact that Sunday Igboho did not fight the federal government on the 1st of July 2021 means that we defeated the federal government intellectually. And the reason why he would not fight, because Sunday Igboho is not as stupid as some of you always think. He's not as daft. He's not as dumb. He's an intelligent man that have traveled around the world. At least to some extent, he has been to Europe. He has been to America. He has been to Canada. If you have been to those countries, you have more or less traveled around the world. So he knows the implication if he has decided to fight, because he will have been labeled with a different tag. It will have been difficult for him to continue traveling as he's doing today until he regains back his freedom back to Nigeria. So let's come back now and ask, why is America looking for peace today? They have the fighter jet, they have the biggest, when it comes to air fighting, America is top notch. But yet, with all their air power from the air, they've not been able to conquer Iran. Because Iran itself is not an easy bone to chew. So, but I'm not focusing on theirs. I'm just using that to look back to that we are going to fight the federal government from Yoruba Nation. We have nothing, but we could have made up with something if we have gone, full force to fight the federal government. But the fact that Baba Kitoye said, and I quote, that we would have our Yoruba Nation without a single blood. That is something that we should be proud of, that we have a very highly intelligent professor among us. We have been labeled with different names. I remember that, as the election was coming in 2023, the last election before, the one that brought in President Tinubu, we were told that we will bring in war. We will not allow the election to hold. So maybe that is the same thing you want me to come out now and say, oh, could this election in 2027? I am not going to say that. If that is what you're expecting me, OLAYOMI KOIKI, to come and tell you, I'm not going to tell you that. Election will hold. It is democracy. Let the winner return back to power. If you're not happy with that, I cannot help you. If you think that you have any other thing to say more than what I've been saying, well, you have the right to bring whoever from your family to come online, show their face like I've done in the last 6 years, and project that. Because when I was telling everyone that we do not need election when President Tinubu was coming, that we can negotiate and tell President Tinubu to return back to Lagos State and come and even lead us, as the first president of Yoruba Nation. Many Yoruba people say that is not the best way to go around it. Some even think that we were dictating to them. But this time around, we are not dictating, but we are negotiating, we are discussing. Yes, we are discussing. We will continue to speak to the federal government using every means available, like I'm doing right now, because I'm sure they're watching my videos. I'm sure they are. So if you're thinking that because of that, you will intimidate somebody like me that comes online every day, either through your message to me or through your comment or through not engaging me anymore. Well, please, if that is for you, I'm talking to those of you that are Yorubas, that if you think that because of that, you will not engage me, please, there are still many people that wants to engage us. Okay? There are many people. Because even the superpower, those that are the superpower, America, they are heading back again to Pakistan for the second talk. The first one did not happen between US and Iran. J.D. Vance, the U.S. Vice President, is making their way back again to Pakistan for second round talk. Do you know why? Because Donald Trump is tired of the war. It is costing the U.S. government, they have already spent billions of dollars on this war because every missile shooting out is a lot of money. And 61%, hear that very well. Those in America can confirm this. 61% of America disagree with the war. So imagine that if we have pushed our way out during our campaign, that we wanted it by all force, we shut it down, airport is shut down, everywhere is shut down, people will die. But I'm sure many Yoruba people will still come back and say, Koiki, you were one of those that brought war into Yoruba land. I'm sure you would have said that, even though we probably won't care as at that time because it was extremely hot. But this time around, we will use our intelligent inner brain to continue to engage while we continue to stand firm that Yoruba nation is still the only solution to all our problems. And I hope this message is well delivered. Just to summarize in Yoruba fún àǹfààní àwọn èèyàn wa torí ọmọ òde Yorùbá ni wá, mo mọ̀ọ́mọ̀ deliver message in English because mo fẹ́ pass sáwọn àwọn ẹ̀yà tó kù pé eré tí wọn kọ́ là ń sá, àwọn kọ́ ló máa sọ bá ṣe máa sáré bá ṣe fẹ́ gbalẹ̀ wa. So tẹ bá rá àwọn ọmọ Igbo mostly tó bá ń cringe mọ́ yín lára àbí tó ń sọ̀rọ̀ sí yín bí ẹ mọ̀ wọ́n rí àbẹ́ bá wọn pàdé, ẹ sọ fún wọn pé kó toss off. Àwa mọ bá ṣe máa sáré tiwa, kólúkálukú sáré tiẹ̀. Àwa dẹ̀ máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí sọ fún wọn pé ọmọ káàárọ̀ òjíire làwa. Ihun táwa fẹ́ òun náà ni pé a fẹ́ ààbò fún ilẹ̀ wa, fún àwọn ọ̀ràn wa. A ní jókòó kí tàlùbọ̀ kó wọjú àwọn èèyàn wa. Because ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ àwọn èèyàn wa tó ń gbé lÉkòó, wọn mọ tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ní Kogi State. Ẹlòmíì ò tẹ̀ mọ tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ní state ẹ̀ mọ́ because Èkó ló ti ń paṣu, ló ti ń mékòó ẹ̀. Gbogbo abúlé kọ̀ọ̀kan, gbogbo local government kọ̀ọ̀kan, ó ti ń kúrò lọ́wọ́ àwọn tó jẹ́ ọmọ nílùú. So torí náà, ẹ máa sọ fún wọn pé a máa engage this government ní time tá a wà yìí. Ẹni tó bá wá ní kò ní sí ìbò ní 2027, òun ni kó fẹnu ara ẹ̀ sọ, ìyẹn ò ní wá láti inú iléeṣẹ́ tiwa mọ́. Because nígbà tèmi náà sọ pé ká má dìbò níjọ́ náà lọ́hùn láìpẹ́ yìí pé kí President Tinubu kó wá ṣe ìjọba ilẹ̀ Yorùbá, ìyẹn tẹ́ wa lọ́rùn. Ẹni ẹ̀fẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀. So lásìkò tá a wà yìí, kólúkálukú lọ dìbò. Ihun tẹ́ bá fẹ́ dì ní kẹ́ dì, ìyẹn ọkàn mi. Ẹni tó bá dẹ̀ náà wọn ò dìbò, ó ní right láti sọ pé ò dìbò. But àwọn èèyàn máa dìbò, wọ́n dìbò, ìjọba kan tún máa wọlé ní next year because ọ̀rọ̀ Áfíríkà nìyẹn, ẹ dìbò, kò ń ṣọ̀rọ̀ Nàìjíríà nìkan. Nàìjíríà nìkan kọ́ ni wọ́n ti ń ṣe bó ṣe ń ṣe láyé ló ń ṣe lọ́run. So the fact is that ẹ̀yin tí ẹ fẹ́ rò pé màmá wa intimidate àwa kan pé torí bá ṣe ń sọ̀rọ̀ nísìn kò tẹ́ yín lọ́rùn. Kò tẹ́ yín lọ́rùn, kò sí nǹkan tá a máa ṣe sí yẹn. Ìjọba tó wà níbẹ̀ lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ yìí, ó ti di dandan kó gbọ́hùn wa, kó gbọ́n tá à ń sọ lórí ọ̀rọ̀ ààbò fáwọn èèyàn wa. Mo kàn ní kíkọ̀ra wá ní jó lórí fẹ́rẹ́ fún àwọn èèyàn wa láàárọ̀ yìí. Ẹ máa tún wọ́n dà pé ṣe bó ṣe kán lóru yìí, tá a bá ti jí iṣẹ́ tá a gbà náà nìyẹn láàyò, àníṣẹ́ méjì. Ìyàn mí pa àníṣẹ́ tá à ń ṣe o, but iṣẹ́ tá a gbà láàyò òun leléyìí. Mo kí gbogbo àwọn èèyàn wa. Òun náà ni èèyàn mi náà ni Omita Kutior, ẹ má tí ì sá lọ. Wọ́n ní ìpolówó ọjà ní kinní kan. Tẹ́ bá ti lọ sí block B1 suite 65FF Rauf Arẹ́gbẹ́ṣọlá shopping mall, ó popular láàárín wọn níbẹ̀ ní ìyànà pájà ní Ayọ̀bọ̀, Lagos State. Ẹ bá mi pè wọ́n 081-385-28588. Àwọn aṣọ tèmi fi máa wọ̀ fún sọ́mà, èmi ti mú tèmi díẹ̀díẹ̀ nìyẹn. Láìpẹ́ láì jìnnà, ẹ̀yà ará London, ẹ máa rí mi ní Central London. Nígbà míì tí máa pé bí ṣe máa múra leléyìí, nígbà tí weather yẹn bá ṣe kíni tó bá dá dáadáa. Torí pé weather yẹn, ó ṣì mo lè wọ eléyìí kí n tún gbé jacket. Mo fẹ́ kí sọ́mà dé dáadáa. Mo dẹ̀ ti láwọn wedding tó ti pè mí sí. Wọ́n ní Mr. Koiki, you are highly invited. So èmi náà ní mo wá tún ní aṣọ òkè. Ìjọ mi máa gbé aṣọ òkè yẹn jáde, ẹ lè rí. Bẹ́ẹ̀ náà bá wá fẹ́ nǹkan tẹ́ fẹ́ jẹ́ kó bá yín rán, wọ́n rán tọmọdé, wọ́n rán tàgbàlagbà, wọ́n rán tarúgbó. Bó bá jẹ́ pé ẹ̀yin tí ẹ ní business labroad, owó àti máa ránṣọ pọ̀ fún yín, ẹ pè wọ́n wá bá yín rán. Tó bá dẹ̀ pé ẹ̀yin tẹ wà nílé náà, ẹ pè wọ́n, wọ́n wá rán tolúkálukú. Àwọn náà ló rán ti bàbá olóyè Ìgbòho. Ẹ rí gbogbo aṣọ tólóyè máa ń wọ̀ tó máa ń dúró, omi taf ló rán. Kẹ́ lè mọ̀ pé iṣẹ́ tó ń ṣe kò ṣe kékeré. So mo kí gbogbo èèyàn wa, à ní rí jù bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn lọ. Mo kí gbogbo yín nílé lóko. Orúkọ mi ò yí padà, Ọláyọmí Kóìkì, tí gbogbo yín mọ̀ sí Koikimedia. Mo ní mi ní the last man standing lórí ìrìnàjò tá a gbé dání. A tún máa pàdé. Ire o. His Excellency, Baba mi Dàpọ̀ Abíọ́dún.